What's up, Scoop Squad? Get ready to dive into the most talked about moments that are shaking up the entertainment world. The news cycle is absolutely on fire, and we've got the inside scoop on everything you need to know, hot off the press. From jaw-dropping transformations that redefine what's possible, we're breaking it all down. You absolutely do not want to miss these updates, so buckle up, hit that like button, and let's get into it. We've got a packed show, so make sure you're subscribed and the notification bell is ringing, because you're about to get the scoop you can't find anywhere else. We're diving deep into the critical buzz surrounding a highly anticipated cinematic event. This is not just another movie. It's a deep dive into the raw realities of the sports world, featuring powerhouse performances that are already earning accolades. Plus, we're diving deep into the artistry and impact of a film that's already generating major waves. Critics are weighing in, and the consensus is clear. This is a film that demands attention. We'll explore what makes it stand out and why it's a must-watch. And that's not all. We've got another angle on this massive cinematic release, dissecting its nuances and the unique vision behind it. You absolutely do not want to miss these updates, so buckle up, hit that like button, and let's get into it. Make sure you're subscribed and the notification bell is ringing, because you're about to get the scoop you can't find anywhere else. The Rock's shocking new look. The wrestling icon and global superstar Dwayne The Rock Johnson has sent the internet into a frenzy with his latest appearance at the 2025 Venice Film Festival. Johnson, known for his immense physique and charismatic presence, unveiled a dramatic weight loss transformation that has left fans and media alike doing a double take. The transformation is in preparation for his role as MMA fighter Mark Kerr in the upcoming film, The Smashing Machine. Johnson was spotted at the Miu Miu Women's Tales event, sporting a much slimmer figure, clad in a stylish blue sketched button-down shirt and black trousers. The 53-year-old actor's new look, achieved through significant weight loss and the application of over a dozen prosthetics, required up to 4 hours in the makeup chair daily. This dedication to embodying the character of Mark Kerr, a real-life fighter, highlights Johnson's commitment to his craft. He expressed his hunger for such transformative roles, stating, "This transformation was something I was really hungry to do. I had been very fortunate to have the career that I've had over the years and to make the films that I've made, but there was just a voice inside of me, a little voice that said, well, what if I could do more? I want to do more, and what does that look like?" The public reaction has been swift and enthusiastic, with many social media users expressing their astonishment. Comments like, "Yep, had to do a double take," and playful remarks such as, "The Rock became the pebble," flooded platforms like X beyond the visual impact. Fans are expressing immense excitement for The Smashing Machine, directed by Benny Safdie and co-starring Emily Blunt, anticipating it to be a career-defining performance for Johnson. But the buzz around The Smashing Machine doesn't stop at Johnson's incredible physical metamorphosis. Get ready for an in-depth look at the film's critical reception and what reviewers are saying about this gritty new drama. Safdie's Smashing Machine hits hard, but with a nuanced touch. Benny Safdie's directorial debut, The Smashing Machine, starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Emily Blunt, has premiered at the Venice Film Festival, offering a raw and intimate portrayal of UFC legend Mark Kerr. The film, set between 1997 and 2000, delves into Kerr's turbulent life as he navigates his career in the nascent, often brutal world of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, while simultaneously battling a crippling opioid addiction and a tumultuous relationship with his girlfriend, Dawn, played by Emily Blunt. Unlike many sports dramas that focus solely on triumphant victories, Safdie's approach is more introspective, exploring the personal toll of the sport and the fighter's internal struggles. Johnson, shedding his usual larger-than-life persona, delivers a performance marked by vulnerability, embodying Kerr's physical and emotional pain with remarkable authenticity. His hulking physique, enhanced by Kazuhiro's convincing prosthetic makeup, becomes a vessel for Kerr's quiet desperation. The film eschews typical genre conventions like training montages, instead opting for a grittier, more character-driven narrative. Safdie's direction is noted for its distinctive style, blending realism with a downbeat, almost melancholic atmosphere, reminiscent of his earlier works like Good Time and Uncut Gems. The film scrutinizes Kerr's personal life, particularly his volatile relationship with Dawn, capturing the destructive dynamic they share. While Blunt delivers a strong performance as the complex and often difficult Dawn, some critics feel the film could have explored her character and their shared struggles with greater depth. The portrayal of Kerr's opioid addiction is handled with a matter-of-factness, avoiding sentimentalized depictions of recovery. Safdie's focus remains on the unglamorous reality of Kerr's life, highlighting the physical and psychological cost of his career. The film's cinematography and production design contribute to its authentic, unvarnished aesthetic, immersing the audience in the early, less polished era of the UFC. Despite a somewhat conventional third act, the film is praised for its commitment to realism and its powerful central performance from Johnson, who is lauded for his dramatic range. The Smashing Machine is positioned as a significant awards contender, particularly for Johnson's transformative role, marking a significant departure from his action hero image. While the critical reception highlights Johnson's powerful performance and Safdie's unique directorial vision, another perspective emerges, focusing on the film's narrative choices and emotional impact. Let's dive into another critical take that examines the film's subtler, perhaps gentler, approach to its intense subject matter. The Smashing Machine, a subdued portrait of a fighter's struggle. Benny Safdie's The Smashing Machine presents a unique take on the biopic genre, focusing on the life of MMA pioneer Mark Kerr, portrayed by Dwayne The Rock Johnson. This film distinguishes itself by opting for a more internalized and subdued narrative, a departure from the typical high-octane sports drama. Safdie's directorial choices aim to capture the quiet intensity of Kerr's journey, emphasizing his internal battles over outward displays of aggression. The film, set between 1997 and 2000, chronicles Kerr's transition into the burgeoning world of mixed martial arts. While the combat sequences are depicted with visceral detail, the film's strength lies in its suggestion of potential violence rather than its explicit indulgence. Johnson, in a role that demands significant emotional depth, sheds his familiar action hero persona to embody Kerr's quiet struggles. His performance is a masterclass in physical storytelling, with the camera often focusing on his imposing physique to convey the weight of Kerr's experiences. Critics have lauded Johnson's ability to translate Kerr's internal wounds into a compelling physical language, calling it his most absorbing turn yet. The film's structure, while following a biographical arc, intentionally subverts audience expectations by maintaining a sense of restraint. The narrative also touches upon Kerr's battles with opioid addiction and his complex relationship with girlfriend Dawn Staples, played by Emily Blunt. However, these elements are handled with a minimalist approach, leaving room for interpretation, but perhaps at the expense of deeper dramatic exploration. The film provides ample dialogue for Dawn's frustrations, yet according to some reviews, fails to fully dramatize her perspective or the couple's challenges, leaving Blunt with a challenging role that offers limited on-screen depth. Safdie's stylistic choices, including a subtle score by Nala Seinfro that blends with the sound design, contribute to an atmosphere of quivering uncertainty. While these bold choices aim to avoid conventional biopic tropes, they sometimes result in a film that feels understated. The film's artistic merit is undeniable, particularly in its focus on the emotional landscape of its protagonist, but its deliberate pacing and subdued tone might not resonate with all viewers expecting a more conventional sports narrative. Ultimately, The Smashing Machine is celebrated for its star's compelling performance and Safdie's distinctive vision, offering a thoughtful, albeit understated, exploration of a fighter's life. As we've explored Johnson's incredible physical transformation and the film's nuanced critical reception, there's another perspective that dives even deeper into the grit and emotional core of The Smashing Machine. Prepare for a review that highlights the film's raw energy and the powerful performances that anchor its downbeat narrative. The Smashing Machine, Johnson's vulnerability shines in Safdie's gritty MMA drama. Benny Safdie's The Smashing Machine, a biographical drama centered on pioneering UFC fighter Mark Kerr, is making significant waves, particularly for Dwayne The Rock Johnson's performance as the tormented athlete. The film, set in the late 1990s, immerses viewers in the early, unglamorous days of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, a stark contrast to its current global popularity. Johnson, in what is being hailed as his most absorbing role to date, delivers a performance that is both physically imposing and emotionally raw, portraying Kerr's struggles both inside and outside the octagon. The film chronicles Kerr's career from 1997 to 2000, a period marked by intense fights, frequent travel to tournaments in the US, Brazil, and Japan, and the burgeoning violence of the sport that both captivated and repelled audiences. Safdie's signature style, characterized by a stylized moody realism and a downbeat vibe punctuated by flashes of dark humor, is evident throughout. The casting further enhances the film's authenticity, featuring real-life MMA figures like Ryan Bader as fellow fighter Mark Coleman and UFC legend Boz Rutten as Kerr's trainer, adding a layer of genuine grit. Johnson himself undergoes a remarkable transformation, made nearly unrecognizable by prosthetic designer Kazuhiro, allowing him to embody Kerr's vulnerability beneath a powerful exterior. The narrative explores the complex relationship between Kerr and his longtime girlfriend, Dawn Staples, played by Emily Blunt. Their dynamic is portrayed as intensely volatile, with Dawn serving as both a source of support and a significant challenge for Kerr. Safdie stages their domestic squabbles with the same intensity as the in-ring fights, highlighting the mental anguish Kerr experiences at home. While Blunt gives a strong performance, some critics note that the film occasionally places too much emphasis on Dawn's negative impact, potentially unbalancing their relationship narrative. The smashing machine deviates from typical sports movie tropes, focusing less on athletic victory and more on human vulnerability and the consequences of addiction. A scene featuring a training montage set to an Elvis Presley song and interviews with fighters in Japan are among the few nods to genre conventions. Johnson's portrayal draws comparisons to Mickey Rourke in The Wrestler, capturing a compelling mix of physical exertion and emotional helplessness. The film culminates not in a triumphant win, but in a more realistic, downbeat ending that reflects the traumas associated with the sport and Kerr's personal battles. The film's aesthetic, with its documentary-style cinematography and unflashy production design, reinforces the gritty reality of Kerr's world. Ultimately, The Smashing Machine is lauded for its unflinching portrayal of addiction, vulnerability, and the human cost of pursuing greatness in a brutal sport, anchored by Johnson's career-defining performance. We've seen Johnson's incredible physical transformation, the critical reception of Safdie's distinct directorial approach, and a detailed look at the film's gritty narrative. Now, let's wrap it all up with a final summary of the key takeaways and what this means for the film's impact. So there you have it, Scoop Squad. We saw Dwayne The Rock Johnson's jaw-dropping transformation for The Smashing Machine, got the critical breakdown of Benny Safdie's gritty MMA drama, and explored the nuanced portrayal of Mark Kerr's struggles. Don't forget to like this video if you found it informative, subscribe to Sheeran's Scoop for all your entertainment news needs, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know your thoughts on The Rock's transformation and the film in the comments below. And make sure to follow us on all social media platforms for even more exclusive content.